guys, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. With today's look, I'm using a few of the new products from Sephora that have just dropped here in Australia, including one of the new Morphe palettes. So if you're interested in getting this look, then keep watching. And please remember to like and subscribe as it really helps me out. I've been shopping. I went to Sephora and picked up a few bits and pieces. I got the Morphe Cyber Chrome Palette. This one's a cool tone silver leaning palette. This is going to be quite different to what I normally use. I normally prefer warmer tone. I also got the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush in the shade Happy. And I also got the Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil in the shade Fussy. My base is done. I've done my foundation, my concealer, and I've also done my brows. And I'll put everything that I've used on my face today in the description box below. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a blush. This is a first impressions video as well. I didn't even get to swatch these in store. I was in such a rush the other day that I had to just run in and grab them. So I don't even know if the whole look's going to work together. So this is going to be a bit of a learning curve. Packaging's quite cute. So it is a really pretty color, this one. It does feel soft and like a slight cream. And this is it swatched. That swatched so smoothly. Wow, it's quite a vibrant color. It says that you can use your fingers to put it on, but I'll give it a shot with my fingers, but I can imagine it being a little bit patchy. It's working. It works with the fingers. It doesn't look too patchy. So it can be done with the fingers. I just feel as though I don't have as much control using my fingers. So that's with the fingers. I'm not going to put any more on because I feel as though it might go patchy. So now we'll try it with the brush. I feel a lot better using the brush. It looks more diffused when you use a brush, I think. It looks more cloud-like. It comes out a lot more gentle on the cheeks than it did in the swatch. This blush would be really flattering if you've got textured skin. It'd be beautiful on mature age skin as well. This blush is stunning. It's not patchy or anything, and it's dried down to a matte, but not a heavy matte on the skin. And apparently this blush is also humidity proof, so it is meant to stay put all day. Okay, now for the eyeshadow. As I said, I didn't get to swatch this in store, so I have no idea how these colours are going to work together. Each palette they brought out has a different pattern on it. It's almost like a melted silver on the packaging, obviously reflecting the colour story inside the palette. So it's good if you have multiple one of these, at least you can differentiate between each one. I've got another one of these as well. I've got the one called Outer Spice, and Outer Spice is more of a warm tone palette. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. So once again, the packaging on these are quite substantial considering the price point. Ooh, but this one's got a lot more of the silvery tones, the soft greys. So the name of the shadows are on the back of the palette. So this first shade here is called Unplugged. This one here is a really gentle, soft matte grey. And the next shade in the palette is called Flash Drive. They've got the most gorgeous shimmers in these palettes. And this shade here is called Lady Grey. This one's a lot more of a deeper matte shade. The mattes are really soft to the touch as well, and they swatch beautifully on the skin. And this shade's called Pink Sink. This one's more of a soft lilac metallic shade. And this is one of the Molten shades, and this one's called Crossed Wires. This one actually has a really gorgeous lilac shift to it when it hits the light. And the final shade is called Private Cookies. And this one's much of a deeper dark brown matte shade. As you can see, it is extremely cool leaning and quite a smoky palette. The really great thing about this palette is you can get two completely different looks with it. You can actually go in with this darker grey along the crease if you wanted a really cool smoky eye. Or you could even just warm it up a little bit and go in with this a darker brown matte shade. I think today I might have a go of this one here, this matte shade in the crease, and we'll see how we go. I have to remember these are pigmented as well, so I'm going in with a light fluffy brush. This is blending beautifully. There's no effort at all in blending this. Although this palette looks really smoky and metallic, you can easily create some day looks with this palette. If you were going for a day look, I would just add in one of those Molten shades in the center of the eyelid, and then you've got a gorgeous day look. But I am going to be applying all the colors in the palette. I'm going in with my Mega Max flat brush, and I'm going to go into this pink metallic shade. This shade will go across the entire lid, just making sure I'm tapping off my brush. You do get a little bit of fallout with these palettes. Oh, that's pretty. They're actually a lot more subtle than what I thought they would be. It comes out a very subtle lilac color across the eye. It's very pretty. That shade is stunning. This could easily be an everyday look. I was not expecting this look from this palette. I'm just going to go in with this matte grey shade with a smaller fluffy brush. I might just blend it a little bit more into the crease. As you can see, this shade is a lot more pigmented. This is a smaller fluffy brush. It's blending like a dream. I'm barely having to work here. I'm just going to soften the outer edges a little bit. So I'm going in with the shade Gaga Grey just to soften the edges a little bit. I'm just going in with the matte shade that we began with in the crease. And this shade's called Unplugged. I'm just going along the bottom lash line. When you're concentrating it with a small brush, this colour comes out really pigmented. If you wanted to go deeper under the lash lines, you can add in this deeper grey, which I'm going to do. Just connecting those two colours together. Of course, I'm going to add bling to the middle of the eye, but you don't have to. If you're wanting a more of a matte look, I would stop at this. For the centre, I'm going to go in with this colour Flash Drive, and we'll see if we get any fallout from it. Oh, that's stunning. For the sake of this video, I'm going ham with the shimmery shades just so you can see the full effect of them. Wow. Oh, it almost has like a light blue shift to it as well. That is stunning. I am not a cool toned eyeshadow person, but this is turning me. Look at that. I'm adding an inner corner highlight as well. Going in with the shade Crossed Wires. Ooh, that's a pretty inner corner highlight. It's a lot more subtle than what I thought it would be. This shade also has that lilac shift to it as well, as you can see. I'm just going with a black eyeliner because I think the black would look really gorgeous with this colour story. And now I'm just going to go in with mascara. I've got the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara in the shade Black. I do not want to stuff this up. I'm so terrible at applying mascara, especially on camera. I always manage to stuff it up. I like to do the bottom lash line as well. Can I just say I had little to no fallout with this eyeshadow palette. There was quite a lot of fallout with the Outer Spice palette, but this one I have barely had any fallout. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Oil in the shade Fussy. It's got a gorgeous vanilla smell. And this is it swatched. That's actually a really pretty everyday nude. It's a little bit warmer than what I was expecting, so I don't know if it's going to complement this look. I'm not going to put a lip liner on today because I want to see how this lip product looks and performs without a lip liner. It's really hydrating. This colour is stunning. This would be such a beautiful colour for every day, and it feels so nourishing on the lips. So there we are. That's the final look. It actually turned out a lot better than what I thought it would. I managed to use every single colour in the palette. Normally I would not put this much makeup on, but I wanted to see how each colour performed and how they all worked together. I'm actually really impressed with this palette. There was barely any fallout, if any, and the colour story is actually quite stunning. You could definitely create a day look with it as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.